G'day viewers, welcome back to the channel. It's Mel here with my co-host Poindexter, and occasionally Kaz will pop in to say, "G'day Kaz."
G'day, Kaz.
All right, so lucky for me, well, I wouldn't say really lucky for me, but last Tuesday, not this Tuesday, last Tuesday, I got a delivery. Thank you. Thanks, Kaz. So I got some LEDs for a few of my own projects, plus also meant that I've got the LEDs for Steve's BMW. Now, if you haven't seen the first part of his build, go check it out. It's called Waiting for a Mate and Updates. Check it out. So just before we get into this, also amongst this delivery, there's a fan. A fan of this fella who wanted some LEDs. Jeff. So Jeff, your LEDs here, mate. So I'll get them to you as soon as possible. Anyway, so let's get into the second part of Waiting for a Mate, which is chucking in Steve's headlights. Okay, I'll try not going too psycho about in the detail department on installing these lights compared to what I did to my last video, the Aston Martin. Check it out. But I have pre-painted this area here. Here's the photo beforehand, just to black out those areas so they won't get into that light bleed. But again, NSR doesn't make it easy. You would have seen in the last video me talking about pre-drilling these out. So NSR, even though it's slightly easier on these lights, you do still get slightly shafted because of it. Still a lot of mucking around. The only other thing I will show before you see these guys completed, this is a 12 volt LED. You will notice on the red there's heat shrink. That's where it's got the little inline resistor, which is right here. Comparing it to what I use for my above 12 volt. So here's one of the 3mm 7 volt to 19 volt AC, DC, DCC, has a rectifier. The cables are black because it isn't reliant on the polarity, whereas the 12 volt suckers here, if you don't have the positive in the positive, it won't work. So this one is polarity reliant, where I like to make them stupid proof. Plus, I gotta have more than 12 volts for my lights. So that's the difference. The only other thing is, can't remember if I said it on the previous video, there is a flange on the 3mm here that I've got to fold down just to make it fit in the hole here. Anyway, I think I've dribbled enough. I'll get these two lights installed, get it glued in, and we'll tell you the next step. Okay, I did promise not to show you, so I did a lot of work off camera, but let's have a closer look. So I've installed the two 3mm cool white LEDs, plus, now it's probably going to be hard to see, but here, because Steve wanted to do something different, and that was to light up behind the grills here. So what I've done is I've put in two Pico yellow LEDs. Now, if you're not sure what size that is, here's my little Evans Designs chart. So nano, by the way, is your standard size you would have on your headlights for your Carrera and Scalectric. So I've got these little Pico. And the yellow ones, like I was saying, I've just got to paint all the cables as per normal. I've pinned it all the way back here, and that's where these guys can get joined up. And the only other thing I've done different since I did the tail lights, other than obviously disconnecting the temporary cable, with the actual chassis, I've decided to change it around. So originally I had the female hooked onto here. I've now put the male version on the donk. And this, because it's got a flatter, wider body, will sit nice and easy on that double-sided tape, which is just sitting here right now, as you can see. So pretty much, hopefully tonight, I'll wrap all this up, paint this, get this ready to solder, finish the wiring tomorrow morning, and then hopefully we can surprise Steve at John's joint, which is Eastside Raceway, which is, I'm talking about John from Das Slot Car Box. Sorry, Poindexter. Because I'm filming this on a Friday night. So hopefully I'll get it all sorted out and I can take it there and give him a bit of a surprise at the race night tomorrow night. Anyway, cross my fingers if I can try. And hopefully I don't shaft myself. Anyway, let's see how we go. Okay, I've done one coat of black paint on the cables. I'll touch it up in the morning. If you might notice, I've painted silver paint just here. So when those little yellow Pico LEDs light up, they get a bit of reflection off the silver to help light up the grills. The only other thing I've got to do now, you can see I've done the connections. That's obviously going to get stuck on the piece of double-sided tape that's here. And I just want to curl these up and glue them down a little bit in this section here. But of course, leave enough length on this cable to make it easy for Steve to take the body on and off. So it's very close to being finished. All right. Can't help myself. I'll just quickly show you what I'm talking about with these yellow lights. There you go, see what I mean? And you might have noticed there's a bit of light bleeding going on. It's just the gappage that NSR has with their light clusters compared to the actual lenses. I'm not going to try to fill that in. It is what it is. So another example of NSR do better. All right, it's Saturday morning. I have successfully, surprisingly, finished what I was going to do. So all the connections are done. I've just folded it back over here and done my usual ultra clear, pinned it here, and then down in the corners, this is where the double-sided tape is, so Steve can undo the connection here. And there is gaps in here where you can look in, but you can't see the cables. And I'm just going to touch up these cables again with the black paint, and that's it. And should be ready for Steve this evening at John's place, aka Das Slot Car Box. So yeah, all done. Happy with that. All right, we're down here at, was it Eastside Raceway? aka John of Das Slot Car Box. Say g'day, John.
G'day, John.
And say g'day, Steve from Highway Slot Cars.
G'day, Steve.
All right, Steve, check out your card. Go for it, mate.
Oh, my God. Awesome. Oh, wow. I am stoked.
Can you see the little yellow lights that you asked for in the grill?
Oh, yeah, in the grill.
So what do you reckon, mate?
That looks amazing.
Are the two best laps.
Wow. And you told me that you didn't bring it. I was going to race it tonight.
Guess what, mate? I lied.
Oh, you're a legend. Hey, guys, you got to check out Three Rooms Raceway. Guru of the lights. He is amazing. Look at this.
Driver 2 best lap.
Yeah, I've already done the video, so I don't need to talk about lights again. So, just so you know, you've got 3mm cool white headlights, and
Here we go. We'll
two little yellow,
slow it right down.
two yellow Pico size LEDs to light up the grill.
For the grill.
Yeah. All right, seems Steve's a happy camper. So he was just on the phone to me not long ago, and he was busting my balls about when I was going to put my video out, which is now. But check out his version of this video. He's dropping it on Thursday, so don't forget, go check out his channel, Highway Slot Cars. He's bringing his, like I said, out on Thursday. So there you go. All right, so just one last thing. Keep an eye out for a short from Kaz on the following. Yes, no, it's not an unboxing. We like to do unwrappings. So check out a short from Kaz. I'm hoping that Kazaclava, not Melaclava, will be there to do the unwrapping, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Clearly, Steve is happy with the results. So not only is it a good buy for me, but say goodbye, Kaz.
Goodbye, Kaz.
Bye.